Okay, so it is Friday, December 4th, and we're gonna finish up Andy's buckhead European mount this morning. We boiled this in OxiClean a week ago, and it came pretty clean. It was in the pot over at Andy's for about we'll call it 4 hours in OxiClean, and it cleaned off about 80–90% of the flesh. Most of it goes right away, but down in the deep pockets and the brain cavity and stuff like that, it can be a little bit harder to get that out. But so it sat in there for 4 hours, and most of it came off. That was last weekend. It sat in my garage for a couple days, or for the week actually, 5 days now, and that tissue and flesh that was still on the skull had kind of shrunk and dissolved or deteriorated a little bit more. And so this is another pot of OxiClean. The first time we used 2 scoops of Oxy, and I thought it was going to be too strong, but I think that was about right. 3–4 hours, and it didn't etch into the bone, but maybe just a tiny little bit. Now this is another pot of OxiClean that I'm going to do for just about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. It's been in there about 30 minutes now. It's at a pretty good boil, right at 200 degrees. And part of the reason I'm doing this is to share with other people that you can do a European mount like this if you want. I didn't video taking all the skin and stuff off, which actually Andy did. But you can look online to see how to do that, but I'm doing this more so I've got a good document of what I did, so that next year or in future years I can come back to this video and see exactly what we did and what worked good. But anyway, so this is the second pot of OxiClean. It's going to be in for about 45 minutes, an hour. I'm going to hose it off really good, get the last little bit of tissue out of it, and then I'm going to go to a 40% developer. 40% developer. I get this at Sally's Beauty Supply. I don't know, it's $6 or $7 something. And I've used it in the past, and it works great for whitening the skull. The OxiClean is to whiten a little bit, but it's more so just to dissolve the flesh and the tissue off of it. And then we use the developer to really brighten it up, and it looks great. So anyway, I just wanted to show how this was set up and explain a couple things so that it's easier for me to go back to this and do it again. The rubber around the antler base is self-healing, like it's silicone, self-sticking silicone that I got at silicone tape that I got at Menards in the electrical section. That seems to work. And then I don't know if you really need to cover up the antlers as much as I did. I think if you just do just the base, it's fine, because out here on the tips and even the main beam and whatnot, it doesn't get close enough to that hot water to really do anything to it. So I think in the next time I do this, I'm just going to do like the base and up about 8–10 inches, and that's it. I'm not going to do the whole antler, I guess, but I think I just had extra bubble wrap, so it was just easy to go ahead and cover it up and protect it. But I don't know, either way. Anyway, hope that explained a couple things, and to let you know that you can do a European mount. It's easy to do. It's a little time consuming, a little tedious to get all the skin and hide and flesh and pull the bottom jaw off. But I'll put in the comments a guy's link that I watched this morning from out west. He does really good stuff and does a lot of mounts like this. And I just watched a video from him, I think it was about 4 years ago, but he showed how to cut the jaw out super easy. He just cut like 4 or 5 cuts and the jaw came right out, where I've really had to fight with it in the past. But anyway, hope that helps, and good luck hunting. See ya.